common quan you be the answer non son the nyabo upon home simanson watch. I just say a miracle pa and a moon said Anya she be we must clear till who fear us as salmon when your salad be and your pound will be and your milo be neja would the boom how no more chocolate drink be hot one be now dear yes rawada yam watching and I no pay. In fact, many mero cry so I know carve who did so no jamaica cry we say woody now jammy beer that is yin what did dear mammy beardy sana tepe penti abono you non do pet meba na yin na ya ba pebi the woman no na baby do pa de o de mamma bi ka chire fifie usu chire na adwa champroma wo hene enso so mrem abejafo good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, na mpomboko
Nyame adom eye na wonso e.
Oh, ba dia da roma. Oh, me hoye dem pa.
Okay. Bibia boko.
Oh, ayan kasa. Yo. Me da roma. Se ayi ade chinye. Na graphic bi na graphic no kwa mbede ni fans na me agent an fe ma.
Ade ko assemblyman. We say no.
Say
assemblyman for na am tie say.
Me say no.
O se me na mai.
We no so amena ya na mai say no.
Tu kwa atoma.
No atoma me. Assemblyman for the yem mu kwan mu timi yes. I want to me assemblyman ba ko.
Am pose.
Ni poster no wa yes bi. Na me say assemblyman for the bi beba.
Am dum testa bi e bi. Correct me say.
Say
with me say Lord aso.
Okay say.
To me say.
No ne ma wo to kana.
The person so ba oba yedwuma no ahoden so nto
say. Dey ahoden mu na eba. Say wa poma ne twede.
No dey ba.
Ba ne dey to kudo.
Wa be de besi.
So wa poma nti si obetwa. Wa bo 5, wa bo peg.
Yeah.
Wo so ye den.
Ba dey.
Oh, ebinum ye den.
Me say.
Ase mi ma fo da mase ano pe.
Say bia.
Omani bre abre na omo bonto ano.
Na say de omunko.
Say December boss no dey to so nkoro na bato no.
Ti ma yinchi ai bo sheba.
The supremo.
Wo besa akọ.
Afe no wo konyezo.
Okay. Sa.
Agora
so akobi pen.
The first time ya na wakobi pen.
Ba ko no me hu dey see.
No dey.
Me hu ya no so awa the posters ni nyina.
Ono akọ wa.
So bi hunu na no kwa na so be.
Dey na we san ko yesa o.
Na we dey na nyambre. Nyambre.
Let's say you investigation here. And I don't say you experience no nyan test say the city.
Say bia no bi hunu na no kwa na so.
I don't say there why board.
Say you so go bo akra.
Aye pa.
Okoprim bunjo. Dey me dey kwa na so be astroturf.
Ewo mo no.
So no sports na into betimi.
Obetimi.
Obelobi no dey aye.
For sports dey ho here.
Edu ana wabo ana.
Agona mo dom for na
abeboa. The here's our street for no aka so be na be na be share. E ba na wonya asase no de be ya street for no kwa.
Obenya eno kwa do obenya.
So na zo nya itimi kan dimensa 1 2 3
no wajure
gu no.
O say ye de ko ya street.
Be ban shada anti beginning na support o. O say ye den.
Kan die 1 2 3 4.
O kromo anu wajure gu. O say den ya be ya street. Shari ye de bi ko ya cathedral.
Wo.
Na maka bi.
Wo. O wa hene na Genko Daily Guide what
se me kasa
chaso Genko Daily Guide o wa hene
Genko Daily Guide na pasa say bi na se bi ni wa ogidi bigu cathedral nyina
we ya also be jaye o
se me kire mu se cathedral e gidi bigu ya se nya sase
wo de ye
wo de ma me nkwe
chaso Genko enu
ye ka bodom ase madu nkran
na ho no ma gidi bibi en gwanko benya
adom na eje primo bo se baba soye no to sudan no be dwira guna ene be hu de be
onko dwiri me chen da bi no dwira gu be
sa wa geju obi wo be het ado awoma so
se dwiri dan
wa straight everyone sefto nko haka kra mfa mai
obe dwiri dan na gu
okay fatwa so bae
mate anopai yamba refo nyina na imamo akwaba emfa emra lucky kasafoni so dia na eba so say ko wakata no ne anim ana no pay de esomo e wakasafoni so mehwese e de a free daily guide ko wakata no emu na mama Cecilia abnadapa ye kane soafo ana wo hwe ensuwa ana afa so na honene ye hunsam eso na nanse de mama babadi abenipa yie e wo adehye a e wo mayimu ensem ni nyina ene sikapudo bi a ni medifo e woni fie tabiri yesa nkomo de kwa akobọ bra na nso ni nyina mu no emra ne so mo pa che emra ne hyasese ani wo mu edi na na hwehwemu mapaga na fo hyase bo nkomo anse be ya ma mi an sikapudo si ane egu ni fie na kasa mpanifo hyase enye hwehwemu special prosecutor ebo akire di hu nkomo na tese ne ye eni mani gusu a ekoso an sana ni nyina mu no na tese ma mi so ejina emra anim a tese hwehwehwehwemu a na sabredi enipa wodo bi na eka saabo fo sam ye koso e woni fie no krata daily guide twemu a ya ma wo bill enipa miensa na iso mususu no we third suspect na we the toso miensa ono so sabredi ya ma ne bill se wonko na se hwehwemu aka ne ne ma wodo aka ne so no enkoso entoaso a we ye ma Cecilia abnadapa ensem no emu na panipa woda Bank of Ghana no Ora NS Addison no gusua wo kasai papa yiru nya kasa na manfo nso nya wo haw na ne kasa wo kasa nyina ne se wono wo hu wi na so ne na pamfo ya ene edom kuma ye bo mu sotonto na wo mo twe mo so da wure se be ya nkomfo mu dibre ento wo no no o kire mu se wo mo ana se Ghana ebra na sikasem ho ntotye na akwa chewachew na eniema enkoyie no omo anomo ge economy ni esi wo no mo economy no collapse se antofom se tim enu nti se waseda piesie bi rempema se du bi emu odu pan ye dia yemfa emom na emom nyese bebo mu sotonto onye bia ma wanse a Sabe krono ye nhyeda embono a eno nso no Ora Ernest Addison ede emunsa abeto anim sei na Ghana mampani abedi ehwe na akakopie mu ewo Tamale airport na se phase 2 no sabredi ene ye wakọ akakobia no azika no esom $70 million na se sika de ebi ye yipa je se eno nso munsam eye de efri Tamale ne empatam honom ebe no o se amopede ye aze mami
okay. Oh, free.
I pet down.
Aye.
Port in the bebo.
Almost airport in the Omayade. Nemo Munse who create human dorsum.
To go here down.
Come to choose to Tadia mom, said the Bear or the Begu moon fools.
Na Ghana mampani ana sabredi ene wodin sama wodo ekọ ede ama eye European countries no. Sa sabredi wo hu e wo sa omode empatesa emu odin paye ede ma adehia ewo eye ebibremu amanya hodo ne nyina emu esansa wo hwe bribi a etwam na enkwasom ne yawde bia hodo bia omode enipa hodo bia wabibremu hanom sei fm na yade ne wram ne hadwene paye enu ntine atese wo se wo mode empata emu odin pa ana ema eye ebibremu amanya hodo no se beye na akomanso ebetimi atoyem na enrada na ye bon komo e dia fa haircut ho na is Bank of Ghana no mu kire mu se sa brede ene e se e ka no mu boye no e bi ye haircut nye sakura no mu yiyen ana e bi nso enam covid-19 so na nyina mu na se ne no hwemu aba na se nkoma hodo ana na ye bo e de fa domestic debt exchange program no e ho no sa brede ene mu kire mu a first coupon no o ma release a eno eye 2.4 billion Ghana cedis o ma betua sa ekeyi na etimi nso ama ebi nso every one mo a daily guide ko wakrata na no pay wabo emu entremu
enti yemfa the daily graphic nso ento aso na no pay na ye the daily graphic eto aso a na ye hyase e de free top right corner ene ye hyase e de free na yeduru hono mo a na Republic Bank of Africa ena sabredi ye se wo mo hab no wo mo ba bebie e wo enkrapumpuni mantemu amasikasem ho ntotoye ewa bibira mamu so atimi akoso na ni nyina no na aba betodwa se sabredi GNPC ena afi jensa deal no a eda ho no no parliamentary select committee ewo energy and mines so eno mo de aba betodwa mo kire se eboa pa amoman Ghana yetimi bobo asika no dollars no oha ba ko ne yachiripo enum 1.5 billion US dollars ena yetimi ACV yetimi DC no so ho asem ewa ha sabre ku wakratai e kan se yi nanso ni nyina mu no edom kuma e wo mra hye bedwam ranking member edema bedwaku ni kire se wo mo sa report no mo de ba montin so no no muni mo hwe enti eno so ho asem no na ye kopiem e watifido mantem watemale ene ye kwa akogina na ndra dampanifo ko hye mu e bo mo de bu dadata ni nyina ne sapa so yonyom temale yomhye gina bia sabre de ofa etoso mienu ne yewie ama ye de ahoma ye twam se tin e besase de dwuma empanifo kire se ba beboa pa ama akwansere dwumadie ena afi nso yomhye akoni abadie enso agina na so se de etie na ni nyina mu no ena empanifo omhwenkita hodie ho nsem so de aba betu dwom kire se sabre de omde dwumadie foforo na de aba yensentwero adwumani titiru ene omo ye radio ene de keka ho no eno eye digital audio transmission eno omo de aba omo ba behwe se ne ombe chase de di dwuma won kran ni kumase a ansa na omo tretre mu e de akọ mantem afoforo no aka no a ene endrada honorable kwadwo ponkroma na afiye maame osle wusu akufo omo nyina akokotwa hie mu eno so ho ntoma wo mo paaye eno so mu nsem e wo the telegraphic enim ha enano pay
Fantastic.
Yatwaswa na meko eye Ghanaian Times ko wakata no emu na enim hanum say said di kan ebo mu ntwemu ewo daily guide ko wakata na de na ewase ketwa bi na wedie whatever to mfimfin kese pa na nyina mu ene se tabedie ene aban 2.4 billion Ghana cedis na 2.4 billion Ghana cedis ana sabedie bond holders no wo mo eba betua e de ama wo mo na ese swafo a wo no ehwe Ghana esikasam so ana wo de ababetu dwa ne nyina eye domestic debt exchange program no eho enkomo bia enrada ye boy ye haircut na dididi mu a bepie mu e wo coupon no na ese emu entwemu bi ene musiketua bi na no pay no ko wakata Ghanaian Times no de abetu edwa e wa hanem sei na ne nyina mu no na chese National Communications Authority sabredi ene oma pa dwumadi a eye digital audio broadcasting hontuma ewo eye enkampomponi mantem na afenso no eye asante mantem ahinkro kumase se beye na ebetimi aboa na nsentwo dwumadi na timi akoso na timi adi mu na konkan no eno ntina na so sabredi empanifo adwumaso kese a etise na ora kwabena eje Japan eka enipa du anyame ado amemene da we ya no ene wo mo ekwa akoto aba akwa hwan enum ede afrimu no na woni etu ahene esi ahenefo ehia edi enkomo ana wakyerɛ mu no ni so ade hu nienti a ɛwɔ sɛ mma na konya na wabesom ɛwɔ amanyɔko no emu na ne nyina wode ne nyina mu entwemu ahodoɔ no atodwa wo kyerɛ sɛ ebetimi aboa pan yie na anyinam kanea ana afenso no ensuo buo no saa bredi nyame ya adom aboso September ne de di kan se egwum entumu ahyase a ekoso na entumu no enipa ko bi wo hono mu a ebi beka wo ebi nso wo hono mu a enhyeda enka wo mo ane sa eno nso no ko wakata Ghanaian Times de ehu ntwemu ene ehu nsem abetudwa
na yenko the chronicle bresosem adiemu na yedru hono mu de ya na soafo a wono ena ne nkita hodie ho nsem da ubo ni nyina hye ne nsem yera as achiman samra shibidwani kwajo pon kroma eno da hai na wada ha nyina ne nsem a woka e wo chronicle anim ha ene se nije so mo da so a e wakono eno o kire se yebeyi asra dom no se enfo mo nko eno de enya de o mapepa de afiri o mu table so eda so a egu apono so a o mo hwe kwan o befa so a eno so ho nsem e wa ha no mo na yesi Supreme Court aka ne judge baako ne estate ho battle no eno so da so a ekoso ho no mo na omampani His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ena sabredi ene slave trade expiration ekoso e won krampomponi mantemo wadi tudwa kirim se he Europe mai wahu abrofo no e wo so be pa bibirem o be pa e che papa isa so ma hayo o ma die wu papa gold o be sesaye etitiri ni nintini edi chengu wo mo nan na ye twe wo mo ene ekohwe Cape Coast Castle no mo nam sumu ebi mu ti se ye twa binum koto ebi mu kurampo ni di nware no mato ya no monse do ye yi o mato atwene we nyina wo mo de adi abibiman a dese se hu hia so mbo modin na ombe paye chew pe mu odin omode breyenya ene Ghana mampani ede tu dwasa na sabredie ene MC ene ono so de tu edwai ene o kire se sabredie soafo a wono ene ohwa hone ne ho nsam so wo mo modin finance krata bi ase enkire se ewo ya lithium company omofenko tu lithium bi obabia ntu hu ne saa no a na je se no so ho nsem wa hunu ba bia wo de efa na ahadie yi na do ayade o sa brofo no be pa echew piao
okay we di mu ko
o so me ko echew ti breso sem no esi o sa brofo no be pa echew ya de
on be pa echew a be kwa ko sisen
on be pa echew ya no ma santo asesa the energetic learned Ghanaians, Africans, no more side of Moko.
And Comobini as semi on my own kind of thing. Because in Yaume, Mumra,
Fabica,
where
what to me? I were good in fact. Why would that Fabica?
Mate, my main call the Daily Dispatch, Kowakata, no any man said, yeah, and I may have more. Me that way ya na je say ene de ebesiesie wie na da way enipa nimu no na so mbetom kakanka ombe hu mo ni so wo ka nipa nimu no ho no ebe hu ni nyina eye NPP amanyoko ni se de wo mo trende Bank of Ghana trende anti-cc enso je ne ho me na kakra obi a je ne fans ko na nimu ane sa na ni nyina mu na je say ene kanesuafo a na wahwedwedie ani emfididwuma so no nyamfo Alan Kodwo Chemante wo pa no ho ati still sabrede mia me kare mi ho ede mi ho to sane ni hwe manim hwe me ba bia a metimi adi mampani mana yeye papa na bedi mampani so de a mo ho beto wani enyuma na yi nipo na ye de no de ma me nkoma mto so mani enyuma papa ye mo bia ho ato no e wo man yi mu na ni nyina mo no sa abato e se bi mbato bi se bi no mo nto bi anana nka mo kire mo se anka ye chief of staff wo ho anka enwosenka wotimi eto abane bi nenso no enei no de Alan Kodwo Chemante ni team e de koye ne sa abrede ene mpanifo so da bi maame no e de a obetimi ato nyame adwa me da obekwa akopie mu e wo santen ni mu akwa akoto abane bi a eno nso emunsem edahanem sei na Ghana mampani abedi atwe na ani apasode akwakotwa eye phase 2 se beye na wimuhadwumadie ebetimi akoso ewo temale ne mpatem ho no no eno nso emunsem edahanem sei ya nesa na panipa woda Bank of Ghana no Ishmael Adamfo Ora Ernest Addison ke papa wo de jai kasa wate
doc
jai kasa wate
me kasa ma no
jai kasa okaza be bra ho na wo sa de nyima boroboro wo de jai kasa wate jai kasa na ninsem a wo ka ne se or say we bought 10 billion Ghana cedis worth of COVID-19 bonds to support the economy. Into COVID-19 billion
Ghana cedis.
Yes.
As a 10 billion out of the 60 no de akoye yatiase
ena na monti ase COVID-19 na se na mo de bebre no wa kire mu
afi no me hu se 10 billion Ghana cedis went to COVID-19 yatiase problem dey anim sana na ehwehwe ne pepe
on kire mu sa nko
won nyere no
obekire mu a kire de yenkire mu munya no
se gusu yete se yete nti yegusua ntomu de omu ncheche nti say no 50 billion no ye haircut ne de na ana 50 billion no de
anu no omu de bi nso esi headquarters nso gusu cheche mba say no omu de 251 ana we wabecho 10 nti omuso seseba wa bisi pepepepe wala ka ko matoyem na baby daily guide nani mo say enyomu no omu bu aye support economy na anka e collapse nti wayade mom nsema no papa tule kasa ya jai kasa
naonka enti yanko the new crusading guide na new crusading guide anim hanom no unse 26 August weekend ya na wotwe wiye enyasem ketwa oman mu be sheki papa ni nyina ne so sunkokuruku amanyuku ni nipa maako edu ani woyi wontitwe wonti so opeso him frank adidi amanyuku na nimu no wodi hu amoe kwa akoso ne so na akanum ansana no so makwa akoto so aba enti super delegate conference no ebeba so na no ena sabredi asante mantemu empanifo bi abomode atwero nkrata de akwa akoma otumfo setu otekoko so se enkebeya enkanana nkansa boadu enikwa se otena hoye hwehan moto aba ne bi esanse oyo hene ena o masanso ayi ni se delegate wokwa akoto aba na Ghana mamra no so enhya hemfo somfom honye amanyosemu entinkene enkene manimu ya omfane nansi from na opani no wonsan ontwene nsan eno so ho asem e the new crusading guide e ha e na afi ye referee akoto enso aka ne no na wono ene ne emfuwa ne chese aduane ho nsem de na hye nsa e no wo kire se chese obe make financial independent just say nyasem kito wa MPP amanyuku nim onti wode ba den ai no so ho asem e wa ha no mo a o ka ne seye na ni nyina no ene ese campaigner wono online CEO e na just say okay we dey say attached car there's a akronfo ahumne car dey free nsem a eno so ho asem wo ka ne seye e wa ha no mo na Western North enso na sabre de yes small scale miners wa mubu afu papa e wo se posifo edio mani se prefer wo tete wo mo a che se enya sem ketoa e no mo kire se sabre they are not happy too much inti ene kebeyanka IGP wo mo moden nanka onfa nani ema machiri mu na Bank of Ghana so ne se o ma set record no straight esanse enyom no mbo moden so economy ni mu a nka sabre baby economy na sugar fa no ebe se kurase da ya erosion afase nsunsun afase no obeko ne tua pepo so na ne kon ayi se no si ho wodo ho kan bebu ahwefam na nso ni nyina mu no matimi akukura economy nim ama sabre de economy no asa gina na aso sai no na his excellency na nado danko akufo adon so a wode atodwa kire se abrofo emra secretary no mbetwiru se nso mu nyina no mbeba Africa na wamdi kutosere beba Africa bi man ya dimo wuate ya hamo nti ye pamochew why mo mfenche yen eno so ho asem e wa hanom a wode atu edwa
the new crusading guy no as na say work akoto o kasapa as mrebia no o ne dia o kan special na won say mrebia no onya that mileage no de nkomo no ekoto sem ebeto ho ne ade yate nenka ya me peso me acknowledge man hu say yate ne nkomo na wodi no
I will make NPP financial independent no Ghana
say MPP for no Ghana for nti so no na adwen kwaye ne say MPP for nko akora no be yomu financially independent am me hu mu nyina as Ghana
enipa wo twero man no wo ha papa no
saa
wo na wo ne so wo ha no
wo ha papa no
adenti no ha no
I will make NPP financially independent. NPP. Amanyuku na ka chom mo no.
Sesi no.
Me pa campaign. Baby omu gina na de.
Campaign no party campaign.
But nyentu. Enye nsem gina nso ne yeka. Manenka NPP for ma kwa IMF.
Omo ko e bia na
NPP omako NDC for akobo bese.
No, na wo internal
NPP omako Bank of Ghana kwaji bese.
Na
internally no unim enyana woni no ya kwaso amanyuku
internally enyambie ya yensie ntomagum hatabo
nti se wono no bode wura kire
nti de wo twero ma papa wo ha
no no
ebetumi aba ne sa but we no amanyo sem sese amu ye ni ye intra-party politics nti omamu no sese a no ebia MPP fo no mu no financially no ebia omu ni se ba bi tosin ana se ebia ntosin kura na onye obia na nya bidi ana omobobre no investor confidence na nshada anya strong na de nto oba so on the agric nti no wo boost agric ni nyina no na odi hu sika no gbowura MPP ana se obetumi akwa investment bi fifi no ho na odi ni nyina aba beto MPP no nti sese ne de hwa na ebehwe na yehu the way esi akọ na fi yetimi aka ne yie yes ade kuko de yentumi nshada nka bi
endo apani ba ku ikwatina kasafidie ba ko so a wo kase internal election omo ye but okasa as general yes
se eno no nipa ko ni bisa no na ni suade hu se da achi bi obenya akonya
be se de se ma ni suade hu na na e
we ni na ni suade hu we ni ye party no amanyukuo no sa abre ye omo kwa akoto aba na kwa ko yi ni panum no enu mo ni suade hu no wo ka de akere wo mo no enti manenka
MPP amanyukuo se yi flag bearer wo trobo na se mo ba opposition a munya dwuma bia wa amanyukuo nim
yes
ana meboa
ewum
munya dwuma bia wa amanyukuo nim se nyankopon ye matom na mba power eno na dwuma ba amanyukuo nim enti kase me ba financial independent o de kana se brother
na obi aka na ase wono nim ne ntia wa aka ase
me de wo tworo no ha papa no na pese
na wo tenchen wo nte wo ase Nipa no nim nie ntira. A wo de saa asem abetu dwa. Ezim wo de
we nye first time nti na American.
De bi mane ntronko.
Wo de ebi yo de madwan so.
Mane ntronko ade.
Madwan so. Na do ho ani se haircut.
Haircut bi enka no. Is a COVID-19 ya be kire mu ni nti haircut nso ya chemu obi anka na koma nto ne. Kwe enka no. Papa tro, ai, kwaso atro. Mimi ntubio, tudio tro. Ai.
Yeguso. Na be fanso so. Ana amampanyi edi nkomo bi se nka se yeah colonial masters no. Eba for restitution.
Yeah.
Ofa asem anase word restitution na say mabedu boni bi mafom wo no na fe magye brede ato breso na mabekire se o manya ne ho ade na me ye no ma anya ni ye na entwa ye enti efiri enekoi no kwan sa so ana me fa so abamu ho no se manya ne ho ampa sabio utu nipa fo a anase nipa de na asem be down na sa wo chino na otunu fo na wode tum za futuo no watie a sese wo going forward no hu wona na montom sa ampa futuo de ne ye adwuma enti no restitution so won fa so especially given the amount of damage both human resource wise, psychological wise, financial wise, economic wise, political wise, given the damage akoswo the African continent no these colonial masters no eba for restitution then as much as SSE bie ye ni nyina na ye tuko nyina nso sa hwe mu yie no as much as that is required for certain element to move on in our life no if it's a restitution never cost what man for no mechanic say we are sorry in the atibebre free colonial masters honum dada amanfo bebre abegina simpi so akese their chopper their ma bibi man and then how much they have made useless of us what I say oko bibi man bi to say Congo Belgium for bedi Congo so omompanimfo bi to say Leopold II ene nkofo akabi edi kan eba Congo in the 19th century no honum 15th 19th century no eba no sabi ye kuni pasebwa ye ka se kwa hayo kope na mbra okoba no amfa na ma makra na ye che ede oto oni atwitwa won say ye fru so just because kwa hayo no amfa na mama enipa by the time Leopold II Belgium for ankasa tam na free Africa for si ogu omani mu ase no matna say amana ye hwehwa no ne wafa kwambone so enya shoot to kill lumpo onyusu bullet mfanku bibini because a waste of bullet so or reserve bullet na odidi djuma foforo entino kwan bia so say ye poison won say ye chiwato ho no mo yesi wani mu no so say ye dia homa na eso kon say ye chekere odo aboduam ne agya ho no mo akọ say agya wa ma mo awew say oh utimi chill live ne agya wo na ya ma mo awew keke no wu live no ho ye si wabo ye tietiaw ye tamudu wo hye nsuom dranen abrofona
is that I'm not human rights for no money
so mo an da afi omu human right omu ye wie ye no omu human right bre
omu hu si ani bre a
ebeso amu so ntese so omu human right ne ba enti sa papa ya meka na say Leopold II no okọ enkrata mu a ene de watworo ankasa ho no ma enipa million edunum ana wokun wo mukwa edi free abibifo asase so 15 million Africans
okun wo mukwa okun wo jina ni o satam ne oh yes satam ne nipa kun wo mkum je o mani o
omo eno no de wo ho
wo ni kra de wo kwa mukwa e fa so bi amma so
enti no ye ka restitution say enu ho ene a chopa ne nsesanye ne nsachiraye bebam ne nipa hu se ba bia wogina no enye emwa enti say ka say restitution hu hia ne chese hu hia mpa based on some of these examples to say the Leopold be ye ewo Africa oko still at the same Congo hono na enei no ɛhɔnom ntimi enye peaceful economically no ɛhɔnom ntimi mfa ne ntoma mfa mfra ɛdi ntia Congo no land of resources riches in minerals and these minerals no raw material most of the technological advanced countries no no mu hia no mo de omo juma especially the cobalt no we cobalt ni free hɔnom other resources which are common resources like gold diamond bauxite it's abound ɛwɔ hɔ ene wu kɔ a ɛhɔnom nko akora no amani a wo macheche Congo mine na nko afa no enya asem ketwa eno no nyina twagu ye ni nyina na ebi ba Ghana ye kwura nkwaso mu ye nananom ye tan mu shepo Burkina Faso hwan African countries ye nyina we were enslaved. Very few of us and a young said who sang a manema baby to say Egypt to cry no at some point no history turned Egypt no far a year Israel for Kwasum a year 1200 BC before the birth of Christ. And then during the written of the Old Testament now womono enslave the Israelites. No, Israel so continent be no more. Omuni Europe chire ho no abrofo no continent no. Yeah. Enti omumpo no mu enslave abrofo no which has been recorded biblically. Womono ekuta superior powers there. At some point history had to change and they also had to enter into certain systems at the point of political dispensations. The Egyptians had to come through political powers or political management of their economy through military action. And sana or Mampenida da Mubarak Mone ade ebesusu omu dasu ekuto omu democratic dispensation. And you know, Africans have lost a lot of our heritage. Heritage in not just sika semene and yamanima ya kuhu se see you know. And they what I now much in me can send be chirobi. Me say over Africa. Ya wadia na nipa ne kan wade ho asem. I say social media. And obi ka so awade enye de kra. And am zi ye yada. Aye no kra. Awade na ye ware no ha say no. And tanya de bebrina tanya de. But 80% enye de. The reason behind that is that the whole systematic structuralization of the marriage, you know, it is out of concept. We have lost our heritage in that particular system. Cool. You cannot go and adopt a system that is not born by me. Yeah, bibi na etete ya bibi na esore afa ye drew say you be run institution mu ya say you adopt this particular culture. Ni emfa may run a institution no. Ni deviate away from the basis na de tete ye no ye ni record roman ke be hu say oh this has been the basis for our upbringing. And so therefore we are entering into this organization or this particular institution with the basis or with the expectations of our upbringing. But then you enter into the institution now, you are adopt it. Therefore affecting whatever training, whatever skill, whatever knowledge now, but what's not contradictions now more. Obada mueniaje. O papa ede wotuna si tu fo efa wade ho no. Asemo ka che wa yesa wade ne kwan ware. Nti wo ko ne hweye. Yeah. Me gina de be so na me ya hweye no. Ne kwan ware, wotwe mu tan ya mekobi. Enti ne kwan ware no, adekro na wo gina so de atumi fusa me mfa nhweye no. Emfa me negative ne nko a. Emre bia no we are taught, we are carved, we are pushed into a certain corner where we are only going to make example, cite example, and then also give advice and counsel based on only negativity. I had niche at the Amad the African, I had niche the Amad Ghanaian, and they say, as a person, you are Fahun Tufo, as a bonning quan is here, Fahun you Tufo. Now, Nindia Quanchana, and they say, until at the end of the day, no, these people came about. They shifted the core of our culture and our heritage. They shifted the core of our way of life, our trend. Baby, as I say, yadi ani atrane niama as I say ye niama no. We must shift ni nyina must see no. Yes, say traditionally born by us into no. We are struggling to be able to live up to it. One typical example is democracy. Democracy no, no ne culture. Said ya culture wa ha say no. Ne culture ne democracy no. And I said, ya mamra ni akɔgye wade ni ade no. Example your wedding. And then you know, wedding na ya be come here say no humpo hia chen awade na nkasa no. Meanwhile, we have our system and structures that heritage has taught us, culture has taught us, the system has taught us, our people, our forefathers, our forebearers has taught us that this and that are the trend. Say ni besia first one besia nante. Nesa say yeah interest no our copy and paste no money easy into no. At the end of the day we found ourselves struggling. We found ourselves under the leadership of our traditional rulers.
Na the waka nyina no. Tisi ebe pa ache wansa no wetimi agya.
David
2. First neo democracy that the obeka say first ni
oh never hop papa
because nananum bodwa no mo tena se a yes yekubusa abrewa abrewa be na yekubusa no
say democracy
omu tu agina no makosa asa ya adwene
ana nananum kra tena se a won say nipa tibunkum so
yes
tinifa so nti we kan wo de a no man come parliamentarians no no be aka ne de nana na speaker of parliament say president na we are judge
we kura won judge
good okono okobusa oba ahema anasa abrewa wo fie abusuampanyi wo fie no ne na kojojo no ahyeda na afi yasa abodwa ya ba be hia no de na no disema ba be tudwa
anti democracy na wo hodada
exactly
and afi awade aye wade ene sense mu ya tise be pache wansa ne agya it's about time a oman no yen yesusu se obi mepa ye che wansa ne atimi atu anamo bi no yenso yentena se ene na de bia mekan ye leaders no mo yentena se na ye hwesesi aso bi mepa ache ye be pa ache wo bra o mabunu nya dwuma nya obi e prevesa so betu kwan akọ nti what are we also doing so atena obi nchepen so atena obi nche na se nipa ne tetew na se o ma tete ne hye wo so no antimi anko animu a ene ohun twetwewo na se wo na akotena ne nche na wo tetew no bo moden na se wo kogina mpempenso bi a ohun a obesiri trase aka se oh enipa so mesi ne nko otimi nchen yo ono so beka se oh maami mi kotena ne nche ode ye me what you say but akwa say ye na ye ti Africa no yes obi mepa ye che but ye leaders no mo so ban eni abrofo no mbedi yesu ni nyina ye pe. This is because kwasikoko ba ya ye fa ne se wono wo ye mansi krachi DC a wo pa bedwafo pa manfo di na chi pe hye di na chi ye pe driver man no pe dan man ne demu is the same system and the leaders ya ye press obi mepa ye che we you are living in kwasikoko ba ya no otete ye nti na osuro se bibini betimi aye ne bone enti wo kwa asra adom di na chi ye de enipa dom di na chi se de be obebo omho ban no is the same system. Any leaders in so practice enti omo ba be pa ye chew na omo pa ye chew wie na se bia omo de patasika bi bren ya na ya trase na ya tafre ho ye wi a na ya sa ko mo na so mo na be pa ye chew ne se ya bra boni entimi mo ti be ya e ka mo mi esika kakra san fe nko so ya se ana because the resources on be free ye ho de mo adi no bi be ka so mo ni nko nipa o be ku mo mo ene de ekeka eyade a ya na nsem fata se nke beto bi man na so emperifo be ka se kramodak na nya basa enti enya basa na yetu ya namoyi omukuro ya na eda so hye omo na ase se yebeko school o manu a yedan wo mo yebe ware a yedan wo mo yedua ne kura yedie no mo ya mana akwa se yeyankase local food ne kura yedi no eno kura po no kodi bia obi beto se wudi a na ade sie sesi a yetuwe se wonyonku bi ba wabo banchampesie ni kontombre di ko bi atoso a na wo pe ba bi di akohye esanse sesei no enye no ne wo so.
The process of
it's ye priest obi mepa ye chewo no na ye nso ye tena se adwene ho ahunu se eden na ye what are we doing as a country what are we doing as Africa what are we doing entidipa ne bedi ye so no wa fa ye total life no mum enne yankase ye dwuma kura na aka ne nkomo ye aka betimi ahwe na nka mfaso abaso no ye dwuma no ye mpe obi epekwasiko adwuma na aye so what are we doing ye hwe so obi mepa ye chewo no ye nso ye tu anamo ben
Anna the other side of restitution, you say, it gives the opportunity for renegotiation. Because we here, who could do French? I mean, can't give in French. Who do French Africa? Oh, when you get to French Africa, well, more to see, I mean, can say Mali. Emra bia omo na nanom de omo hu sha ase mfi apem ahankron ne aduosia 1960 during the negotiation of omo independence because no mo pese omo jom omo di omo ho na nso na French for no emmo ho kwan se omo be di omo ho. From 1960 up to date, Afeina Assimi Goita, the junta leader, what council say in a free on say it is no more working. The TNA agreement maku edu bako ena wona no wo African finfin France e mine be di omo so fa omo nkwa e wa bra 1885 Berlin conference no kosi wie ye no mo cheche Africa mu no mo de Central Africa de ma France for no na France for ni di so di mu chin edi mu de e mafia ye de omo pe bia na yi nimde ba asase ye de ho no Central Africa for no and as a French speaking Africans na kan omo bo nso mo pe independence no want to me and go through independence without negotiation. Even when you use military force, you will still negotiate. Ebi example nesi military coups ya akosui juntas na ade akosui. Obi ntimi force nkotu omu mfiri so just all negotiate. What the force okokra na you still go with negotiation.
Oh yeah.
Russia Ukraine war. Force unko but still negotiations na masie.
Yeah.
Ntino untimi mfa and ye den kwa maji with independence. In the negotiation course in 1960 no. Now the African countries no mere French colonies no almost sign up onto some 11 pacts.
Cool.
11 pacts in ye was say the colonial debt to be repaid, the benefit of colonization. This is to say that the newly independent state must reimburse the cost of infrastructure built by France during the colonization. We are also looking for the details of cost, the evaluation of the benefit, and payment conditions imposed by France on Africans. This is the first rule.
Yeah.
But obedi yasono castle and fort na dan na ade na obedi yasono wonu no be sitna mu didi yasono ye pe independent no wose ye ntwa dan no hoka. The African in the French speaking African country, this is the first rule in the agreement 11 agreement no mo sign it in 1960 before their independence. This calls for restitution and
yeah.
And so therefore all the 14 African countries that are spending the CFA, which are French colonies, no, till date are still paying that particular debt. Say, what about Namasa? So, what about for me? Nipa, what my name no offer your unqua, what could be why I said your pet. Now, what for your good year, what for your sika, what for your Japan, what treaty I said your Wusi panel. What about the Pampo free? Yeah, my one. Okay, what back now so back. Block back pebia wesi okrom ha bia no esese yen yesa so ka na emo no mugu so amoje mo fa ahodie no ye kwa kwotena se ne atasesta se nkrata mu ye tasesta se nkrata no mu bia ye baba ebebu karo de mamo ene me no ukasai the French speaking countries no are French colonies no they pay woofing 400 billion euros every single year at the French mine no eno no nanchen agreement number 2 the automatic confiscation of national financial reserve. And here's the details. That is to say that African countries must deposit their financial reserves with the Banque de France. Thus, France has been guarding the financial reserve of 14 African countries since 1961. Benin, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, Mali, Niger, Senegal, Togo, Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Chad, and then Congo Brazzaville, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon. Since 1961, 1960, independence struggle, this was the second agreement. And since that time, country resources, these countries, were more resources, more reserves in France, the Bank of France. To date, the resources are still there. And now resources now Edi ababedu hujuma wan kasa usika na da France for futuo mu no it's part of a colonial pact no uba be pebia dia at the end of the day this one be general as Bosnia na French man no ede ensi ho de si ho de ama wan kasa usika na uba be born Bosnia sa akwaje ho nsi ho. What is that? the governance of monetary policies remains it remains in the hands of France. Not just a mubachasiko. Mo musika na yada muhia fufro, muhia design fufro, e mobile ni de musika na bako suro bako fomo. France and wasa huadeno, and incomplete due to the fact that it is managed directly by the French government without any link with the financial authorities of the countries such as ECOWAS and CEMAC. Enti sefano ECOWAS ni su tumi bia. Say sefano ho asem bi ba baba beka bi. CEMAC fo ni su tumi ba. African organization bia no hono ma wo sefano su tumi bia wo ene up to ene from 1960 up to ene. Wo bia no hono ma wo ano wo bia no wo any action when it comes to the CFA or the 14 French colonies, you know, after the signing of this particular independence agenda, part, you know. When employer just the second decision, the third decision, as I say, the right of first refusal on any raw or natural resources discovered in the country. I am raw, and Yankin can say that is to say that France has the first right to produce the natural resources of the land of its former colonies. It is only after France has said, I am not interested, that the African countries are allowed to look for other partners. France for editor French-speaking countries no sunye.
Then they don't move independence near.
And now me describe it as say physical or administrative independence. Unim any partner no to honom no.
This one you are not independent.
What to honom no na west. May Baba come on who the only benefit that they have been enjoying. And this is just the third one. The fourth one was a priority to French interest and companies in public procurement and public tenders. In the awarding of public contracts, French companies have the priority over tenders, even if African countries can get better value for money elsewhere. As a result, in most of the former French colonies, all the economic levers of the countries are in the hands of French expatriates. In Côte d'Ivoire, for example, French companies own and control all the major public services, including water, electricity, telephone, air transport, ports, and major banks in the country. And in the area of trade and then agriculture as well as construction, they still man all of these areas in the French-speaking countries. So for physical independence, we have given to you, but the amount neo-colonialism, backwards. What I said, there was a term of colonialism, there's a term of independence, and after independence is what? Neo-colonialism. We are governing you, but we are not physically, killing you. We are not physically taking anything from you. Physically, administrative-wise, you seems to be in charge, but you only are a puppet. That is where we derive these words from. That is where we derive all of these terms and commodities from. That is where we connote and connect all of these issues from. And you know, Sabreno, not as a dear woman, I don't know. There a free Sassika Samane policies near the Adena. Exclusive right to provide military equipment and train military officers of the colonies. And to 14 African countries, you know, with the exception of the new ones, yes, a series out of coup d'etat, no, we more person would disassociate to more any free the French rule ni these 11 policies here. Enter a piano, Malian government as if we go it up. What the French Mali or mine they are free this particular part in home. Until that time, no, it is a responsibility of the French government to train the military in all the 14 African countries. And you know, when they train you, when they equip military, no, and you know, what control do you have? If you do not have control over your military in a country, what control do you have? You can lose control over everything in your country. If military is intact, your country is intact. But if you lose control over your military, there's nothing left for you to control. And you know, all of these African and Peninsular, it is all of these issues. Let's say, the right for France to deploy troops and intervene militarily in the country to defend its interest. Its interest is not the country's interest. Its interest is, in this case, defined as the interest of France. So if France, France, Ede Asrafo, Ebegu any of the 14 African French-speaking countries, now one for mediacon, one may destabilize the economy, in any of these 14 African countries, to the interest of France, as so be it, and there's no question. There's nothing anybody can do. And until no. Now my question conphobia. Reinstate democracy. Reinstate democracies. When you are leaving the actual problem that has led to this particular coup in a consistent attempt for coups in the various French-speaking African countries. If Sababi Moteno, and you want to in as much as they are your every man, you are not going to. At least you have the right to go and then use your property to go and take money. But when you right to go on the property, now kwa BB. And as a developmental project, you want to kai. Over Laurent Babo, Ivory Coast, Mampeni, Dada. Why you so best the plateau, the most famous bridge, our Ivory Coast. Now, Abua said the business and economical flow in Ivory Coast because one. Whatever France for say, we more charge a certain amount and that amount no super. When him say ebe enslave, ne mind mo much. At the end of the day, no so okay. We call China for alcohol, or call China for man a lower value. Wobedru ya no French force obonti ase Emma China mama that particular bridge no emfa mumu at that course no, and so be it. The bridge didn't happen in the name of China, and that is because we need sheka. And as a one tell you more can see ye the odeba no nensesa no odeba ne kon opeso ofoso wodi so the opeso ye ni nyina no so when the chres pepepese the opena one was sign agreement wa chechere won sagu wa chechere won nan ade ahoma bowano am one sign agreement to say if it is supposed to defend its interests militarily, then he has the right. You don't think that one who said the French and Central African countries, there has always been militia activities, military activities and international military operations happening in all of these places because according to papers, they have the right to do that. And a right to know so want to do that. These rights were part of the negotiation abilities. And then they expect to say every single leadership of these countries would have to puppet to these particular rules. If you have to deviate from these particular rules, then you are an enemy of your colony, your colonial masters. And myself was then the obligation to make French the official language of the country and the language for education. On Kaiser, I see me go to you French official as the official language. Yamaka Huasem. Until Sabio. School dita na ya boy chile no. Mali for coup dita no, e dey asampa na nam and say dey asambone na nam. Even though say we be two Africa elected president and the free ade so. E was the African country no. But at the end of the day no, all the decisions of Asimi Gwe, all the decisions of all the apart from Nigerian banning in decisions, apart from 3 years or 2 years, no, I don't know your neighbor. No, I'm Captain Ibrahim for Burkina Faso. Ya Mama du Dombo ya usha and near Omodia to a still Moses Niama Esibano. They are clearly trying to define this particular order. This is what they are working against. This is what they are fighting. It is not a fight against democracy. They are not fighting against democracy. They are fighting against something which is bigger than democracy. It's something that has been disguised into democracy. Adiano, ewo ya tetere no, asa pataku, ani ape, odangoma, ani ade draw no, ani ade wa, edanum. And at the end of the day, no, what tetere na, what democracy, no, asa wonu nua na te democracy, me biti ye. And you know, anybody didn't fear someone. I was say, what didn't fear some no? Who was someone to what didn't fear some? There be what chronic fear, what didn't fear some. And at the end of the day, no, it is an obligation to say, sir, Wuba you so friend to Casano, and the accepts a moment, what they buy your modification will be a moyo or my monubiano, more for friend to Casano and any kind. Nti at the end of the day no French kasa ni bedi kan na mu de ni bedi akire a ade na mo kire no mo de no kwa mo nte ase yana ene nam so a ye nko acha ne heritage aka akire no if it's a curriculum no ba be free France na ba e for the curriculum baba na be fa your history ho na be tretre ye sane ya bra bo sitie ba bia ye free ba the people we are and apply motivation na make us know who you are. When you know who you are, you better you are able and better to walk your steps properly because you know who you are. If you do not know who you are, yeah will say, near you will say, yeah will say, near you will say, and these African countries are finding themselves. And Argentina, a military leader, ever catch us so, and few men said, so, at the democratic dispensation. I had done a flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings after sitting up as a military government for almost 10 years. And democracy. Argentina, Argentina, social coup d'etat, because there was a certain element that stabilized. If we didn't have that almost 10 years of military government, may you sure some can go back and forth in military. May you sure back and forth in military and a when out of the 11, there can you transfer for Monkabinian health was the nuclear shitty. Yes, Brennason.
Enti o do say Nija Hono. Yan empempion no nimu said ye, is see a shenefa. Zanse now ka sa amaya wodo a namasrafo na abantugo akoso ewo sampatemono no enye se ebia asrafo na yomo ni je keke se bibisa ensi ne momaniama bi wo no a ekoso ewo manimu a ya na enkoyie enti we nyina ye adesuade we nyina ye enkomo a ewo sesa abrede wo bia ebobi ne wo bia edibi na oman bia so na niam ye hye obi nim ne betimi setememofo na wo man ne mo ye ya na ya de hadwene peye sanse obra no bi e boko ne sa wo de na wo bono oboko achi na wo nyam anija ya na hadwene enti ye srempanifo e ma bebre wo no mo a akachi nenso no ensaye ebetimi yeye ombetimi asesa ne mema nema babaye ne ebetimi abonto mo ne nyina yie na somodue mra so bi obi emfa chelpo so bi embeye den yo eno de ebetimi aba ne ba ekira samo no etesen wankasa no wabɔ wo so akɔsi sen ɛde na wankasa wo ye de aboa wo ho na de enti ana saa de ne ba wo susu se betimi aye nema bi ye de amount wankasa ye wo nema yi wo ye nema yi a bibia betimi akɔkan ɛde ama wo bibia.
Right,
Brennason.
So di try ho.
Yeah, the answer is that the question is sent by media.
No.
Sir,
you try ho your cover the come over to us on Health Wednesday and tea you be commo their farcical say home na obapa Dr. Pa nim defo a no e ba na sickle cell we wayemu wakwadrimu ayemu hwehwemu a Sabiota fracture was your hard yes, your honor, the accounting in our boom. When you come, Eddie see a comma so say, or Beba, Eddie Abasum, Ghana, and then better chum comma, and tea, Jacone, you train Hoba.
TV, Shoshayan, DNG, Nani and Sawaso, Awabe Fontin Fidi Swedish, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, TikTok.
Yadie yo, yadienti obi adwuma no. Yad onkobi, yadienti hwenia ene nipa ewie. Enti ana Lucky TV, the healthy living jumadi eba na kwanso. Yeni openi kwanchirefo wada Lucky Herbal Hospital no Professor Noble Stephen Yeboah. Ebedi empune empu na wafa obade hanso ene ndubana so na wachirechire yakwanya yebefa so asa ye ho yade.
So everybody loves Maradona. How is the journey like? Tell us.